This is an article that came out February 5th, 2018. And I will leave the link to this article in the description box from iflscience.com. The deadly flu epidemic sweeping the U.S. is still spreading. Here's everything you need to know. Flu experts agree that the 2017-18 flu season may not be a full-blown pandemic, but it sure is nasty. The flu is spreading across 49 U.S. states right now. And the other day when I did an article, they said 42. So you see how rapidly it's spreading. Scientists at the Center for Disease Control and Prevention say that's the first time that's happened in their 13 years of tracking the flu. So it's never been in that many states. The epidemic has been especially tough among baby boomers. CDC officials say that could be in part because they aren't exposed to this most aggressive H3N2 strain as children. It's nearly impossible to predict this flu season will end. They don't know how it's going to end. They don't even know how this thing is going to go from week to week because apparently this H3N2 virus is constantly mutating, it's constantly changing. So that's why it's really virtually impossible for them to come up with a flu shot that will protect you. But despite knowing that, they're still trying to encourage people to get the flu shot that they know damn well don't cover this particular virus. Only, I think, like less than 10% of the people that got flu shots this year are protected. It's ridiculous. Um, Still, there are a few simple things to do to stay healthy and safe. And, of course, the one is get your vaccine. I'm going to skip over that. Okay, so the last article I did, I think it was like 53 children have died across the country this flu season. But listen to this, experts think the real number could be double than the official reports, which I agree. That's one thing. America always undercount things. They even do it with the opioid epidemic. You would think the 64,000 is nationwide. That 64,000 number is just coming from 22 states. You're not getting all 50 states in that number. They always do that. They do a lot of sneaky, underhanded things in this country. They never want you to get to the truth. In California, at least 97 people under the age of 65 had died. And they're trying to claim that none of those people were given a flu shot. But they're going to say anything they have to say to get people to get scared and go run get flu shots. But this year has not reached the pandemic levels of 2009. It's been deadly, but this season is not a pandemic. Flu viruses can shift rapidly, making them harder to vaccinate and tougher to predict from year to year. That's part of the reason drug makers have such a tough time coming up with a universal vaccine for the flu that would protect you for life. What counts as an epidemic changes a little from season to season, even week to week. But the CDC latest numbers indicate that we've reached epidemic levels, meaning the flu is spreading quickly and leading to more fatal cases than usually expected. Okay, so if you look at this map, it'll show you the high levels of flu activity, which is in the red. So if you see, oh, come on. We don't need a commercial. Go away. Okay, just a map here. All right, here we go. Wherever you see the red, the orange, and the lighter orange, those are the areas that have the highest level of the flu in the country. And that is damn near virtually every state. That is crazy the way this map look. The yellow is indicating a moderate level of the flu. Okay. And of course, the green, those are the areas that have a minimal amount of the flu. And that's only one, two, three, four, five states. Oh, wow. But they still have flu, just not a high number like some of the other states. That is crazy. Hey, my state is in the red, New Jersey. Wow. Long before the 2009 swine flu pandemic, there was the deadly 1918 Spanish flu, which I did an article on, which spread around the world, infecting about one in every five people and killing as many as 50 million. That's more casualties than World War One. But you know what? I believe soon this will also be pandemic because they are having a lot of flu deaths even in Europe and Australia and many places around the world. Experts say what's especially unusual about this year is that the flu is hitting everyone at the same time. We often see different parts of the country lighting up at different times, but for the past 3 weeks, the entire country has been experiencing a lot of flu all at the same time. But this year is proving to be a tough one for baby boomers. So people between 50 and 64 years old have the second highest level of hospitalization in the US, okay, after elderly people. They're sicker than kids up to age 4 this year, which experts say is unusual. Coming down with the flu can also increase heart attack sixfold. Wow. Because, yeah, because if you're coughing, you're putting a lot more stress on your heart. So that actually makes sense, and it's causing inflammation because we know you become bloated, you build up fluid. And that's really that fluid buildup is your body trying to fight the virus off. Plus, when you get an infection, your heart is beating faster. For older adults, there's the more potent high dosage Fluzone vaccine. Boy, they are always trying to come up with some shit. Forget it. Let me move on. As many as 56,000 people die from the flu every year in the US, the CDC report, many of them older with compromised immune systems. Okay. Scientists say influenza can incubate in the body for 1 to 4 days before a person shows any signs of getting sick. That means you can be contagious and not know it, as the CDC points out. And some people can spread the virus around without showing any symptoms at all. Person to person transmission from talking, coughing, sneezing, and even just breathing on someone else. is more likely to cause an infection that's simply touching a surface with some flu virus on it and even reaching for your nose or your mouth. Dr. Pamela Selber says the flu virus can persist on hard surfaces for up to 24 hours, but survives only about 15 minutes on tissues. Everyone else viral load is a different. So I guess they're saying everybody is different as far as how you handle the virus. And I do agree with that. It depends on how built up your immune system is. And they just tell you the typical things, wash your hands, and, we know that already. Um, they really, just from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading, y'all, stay out of the hospitals if you can. I really, truly don't think they know how to handle all of these flu cases this year. So just be careful going in crowds and even visiting somebody at a hospital or even going over at somebody's house and they have sick children. Please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell twice and join me on Black Junction TV and blackspot.com. Peace, family.